Good morning, guys. It's Sausages here. I wanted to go over trust stones today. All right. Here you have the unit trust stone menu, and you'll notice that there's two sides. Let me get back to it. There's two sides. You've got the defensive side. That's the left, and you've got the offensive side. That's the right. And each side you can set different types. This unit has luck, but you can set luck, shield, HP, and a few others on the left side. And on the right side, you can set attack type, you can magic type, agility type, and there's a few others. Okay, so I want to go over passives. You'll notice right over here, you can set 12 different passives. There's 2 passives per stone. So let's look at this stone. I will typically have the first stone on each side follow certain passives. You can do it however you want, but that's just how I do it. Now let's go into crafting. When you're crafting trust stones, you can set the first, if you wanted to go, each one of these, it alternates between the offensive and the defensive. The first one is defensive, second one is offensive, then defensive, then offensive, defensive, offensive. So let's just go with the first offensive stone, and let's say that I wanted to craft HP. All right, right here where it says select additional abilities, select 2 of these, right? Decide which ones you want based on the unit that you're building for. Like, let's say you had a dark slashing unit. Well, no, this is the offensive one. So a dark slashing unit, they would be weak against light element. So you would want to go ahead and turn on light attack resist up. And then slashing units are typically weak against magic. So you'd want to find the magic stat. You'd want to, or missile. That's a good one for an offensive physical unit. And you want to pick passives based on the unit. You can also pick passives that follow a certain team. If you didn't want to build a set of trust stones for each individual unit, you could build a set of trust stones that would follow a certain type of unit so that you could set the same stones on multiple different units. Okay, well, let me go ahead and forge one. Let's say that you've decided what you want, and then you go ahead and forge it. All right, the stone, when you get it, the passives you'll notice here are level 1, and that's the lowest. So then you go to wherever it was, and first thing you do is you max out the passive, or you max out the level of the stone. All right. And you want all your sets to match too. On one side, if you're going with an HP set, you want them all to be HP. And on the other side, if you wanted it all to be assault, then you would want to build assault. Now temper, let's talk about temper. HP, because this is an HP set, I want the HP one to be highest. And I happen to know from experience that the top for the HP is 160. So I will temper it until I have 160. And if I feel like I've got enough viz, I might temper it so that my TP or my critical evasion is maxed at the same time as the 160. Okay, 160, there I go. So this one, it could be maxed, or I could continue to roll. You see how it only took me about 7 re-rolls to temper it to 160. If I wanted to max another one, it might take me 100 rolls to get 160 in the HP stat and then max in another stat. It'd be really hard for me to max 2, but it can be done. All right, so here I wanted to max The passives, the way you do that is, first you take this off, you click on those, and then you just max the passives. I'm burning these up. These are going to go away once this passive is maxed. All right. Okay, once the passive's maxed, critical evasion 15. If this wasn't the luck stat, it maxes at 10. The attack stat maxes at 20. The magic stat maxes at 20. Dark attack or any elemental attack maxes at 7. So on and so forth. And ability merge. If you have an ability on one stone and you want to move it to another, then you can do that. But it costs mats to do that, materials to do that, and it's not really cost effective in my eyes. What you should do instead is go ahead and roll the stone with the 2 passives that you want right off the bat, so that you never need to do the merge ability. And yeah, that's really all I have for this one. I hope you guys can get your head around this. We need this. And I will catch y'all on the next one. Good luck.